Hey, Elfrid, how you doing? Could you sit down for us real quick? Hey, sir, how you doing? Good, good. First off, Alfred, from the Pelicans organization, we just want to say thank you for holding us down during this tough situation with all the injuries we've been dealing with. You super exceeded all of our expectations, and we just wanted to reward you with something for all your hard work. Oh, shit, for real? What, y'all gonna give me a guarantee for the rest of the season? That'd be so dope, bro. Oh my god, I can't wait to tell my wife, man. Oh no, we're cutting you. So cut. You just said you guys appreciate me and you're happy that I held it down. Y'all said I held it down. Just, don't be too upset because we're paying for your ticket to China because you have a tryout with the Guangzhou Tigers. Ain't that amazing, bro? Nah, man, this is some bullshit, okay, bro. How the fuck you gonna cut me? That's crazy. Really? Security, that's crazy. Here, what? Fucking bum. The Pelicans are in shambles this season. Like, a majority of the season, not damn near, all of their best players have been injured the majority of the season. Now, Zion being out, that's status quo. Obviously, they're used to that by now. But C.J. McCollum was out for a while. DeJounte Murray was out for a while. Herb Jones, who's their center, even though he's like 6'5", but whatever. Herb Jones was out for a while. Jose Calderon, Grand Theft Calderon, like he was out. Like just all of their best players were out for extended periods of time, and they're just now starting to sprinkle back into the lineup. And unfortunately, a lot of those players were out at the same time. Like there was one point where there were 7 main rotation guys out at the same time. And that sounds like a fucking catastrophe for any team, especially the Pelicans, who probably were trying to at least be a playoff team this year, and it's not really looking good based on how they started. And it's not fully their fault because they, like I said, they dealt with a lot of injuries to their main guys. But in this terrible start to the season, there was a bit of a silver lining. They had to fill the roster out with certain guys, which led to the return of a guy named Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton had played in the NBA for a few years. He was, I want to say, a below average player. I believe people thought that he was going to be like at least a solid guard in the NBA, and he just never was able to, I guess, make that happen. And he just eventually was out of the NBA. I think the last time he played in the NBA was 2021, 2022, something like that. And they signed him. Apparently, I don't know if he was overseas or he was just at home, but they signed him to just fill in different spots. I'm pretty sure they didn't expect much. But Elfrid Payton played pretty good basketball. Like over 7 games, he averaged 7 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field, which, again, isn't like the greatest stats ever. But for a guy that was sitting at home just 2-3 weeks ago, that's pretty fucking good. And he even had a game where he got I believe it was 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 21 assists, which wasn't only his career high, but I think that was like a Pelicans high or something like that. And I was excited. I was excited for Elfrid Payton because I remember him back in the day and what people thought he was going to be. So I was excited for him. I was like, this is a great opportunity. This is terrible for the Pelicans. You don't want to deal with injuries. But this is a good opportunity for him. And he might have just earned himself a roster spot because he held them down for the most part. He was the best player on the Pelicans for, I want to say, at least 4 of those 7 games. Over time, people started to come back like CJ and DeJounte and just sprinkling back into the lineup, like I said, and his minutes, diminished, which understandable. I'm not going to play Elf. I don't care how good he was playing unless he had a Jeremy Lin run. He's not playing over DeJounte Murray and C.J. McCollum, that's just not going to happen. He'll get some minutes, but he won't be getting the same minutes he was getting when they were out. I think he was getting like 27 minutes per game then, and then it dropped down to like 20, then 15, then 6 to nothing, basically. And I believe Jose Calderon is on the way back. I'm not 100% sure, but he's the backup point guard and the backup shooting guard for the most part. So, his minutes diminished. They're waiting for Calderon I keep saying Calderon, Alvarado. What the fuck am I saying? They're waiting for Alvarado to come back. And surprisingly enough, they cut him. Which I thought was a little crazy because, like I said, he held the fort down. Like, he was the best player on the team for a stretch of time where they needed him. I don't know, and I know the NBA is a business. That's just how the game is, but I don't know. I just hope he gets a chance someplace else because he played really well. Like, he seemed like he had full control of the offense. He looked comfortable out there, even when, like, again, he's not no, like, elite scorer or anything like that. He's not the greatest three-point shooter. But as far as orchestrating offense and facilitating and playing defense and just making plays and making right decisions, he did a wonderful job. And I think that's really good, again, for a guy that was either sitting at home or someplace overseas in bumfuck nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think I'm a little too sentimental at times with players. I was never an Elfrid Payton fan or nothing, but just to see him come back and perform well. I thought they was going to give him a contract at least for the rest of the season, but they cut him, and it was graphic going around like, damn, this dude just had a 21 assist game, and now he back home. And I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. But I hope Elfrid Payton gets another opportunity. I think he proved during this 7-game stint that he can at least be a solid backup for a team. Now, I don't know who really needs a backup right now. I don't know if any contenders or if even bad teams need a backup right now. That might be the issue here. But I think he proved himself to be a solid backup, and I think he should get another chance to be in the NBA. He probably won't get it. He probably won't get it no time soon, but, the trade deadline is coming. People going to make a lot of moves. Maybe, maybe he gets a spot. Hey, maybe the Nets give him a chance because I hope that we plan on making moves like trading Schroeder and trading Ben Simmons, hopefully, and trading Cam Johnson, not Thomas, Johnson. And if we're going to make those moves, we're going to need to fill the roster back out. I'd be fine having Elfrid Payton run the show because, again, like, he wasn't like an elite level point guard, but, he did a decent job. And we're not trying to win games. So hopefully he could just run the show enough for us to compete so it's not obvious that we're trying to lose games, but we still keep losing games and tank for Cooper Flag. This video is about Elfrid Payton, and I somehow made it about me and the Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry about that, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Elfrid Payton should have got a full season contract from the Pelicans instead of getting cut? Do you think that was just inevitable and he just knew he was probably going to get cut anyway? Because that was just an extreme situation. Like, how many times does your 7 best players, 8 best players are all injured at the same time for like weeks, for like at least a couple weeks? How many times is that going to happen realistically? So maybe Elfrid Payton went into it knowing what was going to happen. But he played well. I think he played better than what anybody expected from him. So I feel like he should have been rewarded for that. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think Elfrid will go someplace else and be a backup for somebody? Or do you think he's just destined to play for the Guangzhou Tigers or something like that? Let me know what y'all think. And most of all, I love you guys. Peace out.
They playing me now. I'm trying to get this little shit out the ground. I need some money to get me around, but money don't grow on no trees. Yeah, they wait on me now. Hey. If I had $1 for all of my sounds, then I need a money machine.